Hello, it's your boy Armin Falcon again, and this time around, this is Misfits 009 review plus the Prime card announcements. I'm winging this, there is no script, there is nothing, the card just finished, and I'm going to talk about it real quick, just give you the smallest ass breakdown that I physically can, because I simply don't have the time to give you anything more. It's a shame, it's disappointing, and I honestly fucking hate it. But there is so much to like about this, I honestly can't even believe it. First up, the two women's fights. The first one sucked ass. The second one with AJ and Lil Belzy was pretty good though. AJ won that surprisingly. Congratulations, more power to her. I want to see her fight Elbrook. But that's about as much of insider as you're gonna get from me on those two fights. Small Spartan J fucked up Pulia Reef in a way that I can't believe. I was willing to bet my entire mortgage on Pulia Reef winning that. Yet Small Spartan J kept, like I said, working hard. I know 4 rounds doesn't seem like a lot, but the pace he was going at is insane. I don't know how he lasted that long. OJ Rose versus Callum Izzard is a fucking banger. OJ Rose is so unbelievably good, and Callum Izzard is so unbelievably good for the scene at least. I really enjoyed watching OJ Rose last time around in New Orleans, and I think it was April. He was good then, but I rate everything he's done until now. He totally outworked Callum Izzard. Callum Izzard just simply did not have the cardio or the stamina to go all those rounds with OJ Rose, so I absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, rate that he even went for it at the level which he did. Astro Uruguay lost to Arms, which was a shame. I was rooting for Astro Uruguay. I think most people were behind him. However, Arms was just a lot. That man hits like a fucking truck. I feel like if he tapped you, you'd start flying. So yeah, him versus... Make it happen. Bradley Martin versus Arms. If Bradley Martin's a big man, he'll take the fight. If he's not, and if he's a pussy, he won't. But I genuinely don't think Bradley Martin can do it against someone that isn't sneako, lanky, and way lighter. Then, of course, we had the big fight between Ben the Bane Davis and Gabby Silva. That's what I call him, Gabby Silva. And Gabby Silva won that with ease. Ben just couldn't handle it, and I think we all saw that coming. Everyone kind of said, yeah, Davis is going to get his ass kicked. And that's what happened. I do kind of hate that Ben is just kind of, like I said, an easy stat pad for Gabby. But you know what? So fucking be it. You know, I'm gonna sound insane, but to get Gabby Silva against OJ Rose as soon as possible, that is a competitive fight, in my humble opinion. I believe they're at somewhat a similar weight, if not the exact same weight. They don't look too far apart, so I'm hoping that they don't fuck shit up. I'm looking forward to it, really. I really am. Halal Ham versus Rak-Su was really good as well. Halal Ham tried to just firm it, and for 3 rounds, maybe at some point Rak-Su would have gotten tired, but it was 3 3-minute rounds, and Rak-Su just annihilated him for all 3 rounds. It wasn't even competitive in those terms. But once again, I rate Halal Ham for giving it his all. He tried his best, couldn't pull it off in the end because, like I said, Rak-Su seems to have a gas tank that damn near reaches infinity, so, you know, rate that. Then, of course, Ginty versus Temper. Ginty came in with a lot of confidence, a lot of chit-chat on Twitter. Not much to show for it. Like I said, he'd still kick my ass, but Temper was way above him. And Ginty, he didn't look bad. I won't say he looked trash, right? Because that would be wrong. But compared to Temper, he was not on the level that he needed to be at. So it is a little disappointing. Temper, once again, such a class fighter. I'm so glad that he managed to finally get a victory under his belt, because he is a good fighter. I think people underestimate him just because he's had his shit kicked a couple of times, but he is genuinely a good fighter, and I'm so happy to see him back in. JMX is Wade's calling for him versus JMX. You know what? I'm there. I am there. Get that fight happening and get the winner of that against Sol Papi or Slim, which we're gonna talk about later. But don't fucking let me finish. Now, as for the main event, Aaron Chalmers versus Idris Virgo. I'm not gonna lie, and I wasn't very excited for this fight, because I'm not really too excited for the pro scene, you know, kill me, but it's just how it is. But either way, I actually really enjoyed the fight. I thought it was really good. Idris Virgo wasn't as good as I thought he'd be, and I'll be honest, Aaron Chalmers was a lot better than I thought he'd be. I genuinely thought it was going to be a one-way traffic. First round, he's done and out. But honestly, I thought Idris Virgo could have done a lot better. But I think he's going to learn something from it, and there's going to be a pro tournament. I'm looking forward to that. But you know what? Fuck that. Let's get into the important stuff. And now to the part that I think everyone's more excited about, the Prime card announcements. We had 3 as of today. We're not going to cover all the other announcements. I'm hoping you've caught them. If you haven't, I'll be the little bitch that's gonna catch you up on them. Basically, I already know KSI, Tommy Fury, Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. Chase the more in tempo arts. Dean the Great versus Waleed Sharks 2. That is insane, by the way. That is crazy. King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor, also huge. Whindersson Nunes, My Mate Nate, that is a sleeper hit. That one's going to be a banger. My Mate Nate, I believe, is going to win that one. I really like the guy, and I hope he wins. Again, more important stuff. Tag team, Luis Alcaraz Pineda and B-Dave are facing off against Alex Wasabi and Nick Lamau, which is, again, there is an overarching storyline between B-Dave and Nick Lamau, which I really saw that. I like them fighting. And I think Alex Wasabi versus Pineda is just going to be a fun fight. Pineda covered for Alex Wasabi on Misfits 001, so I think there's a bit of a story there. It just really does work, and I'm very excited for that as well. As of this night, there have been 3 announcements, and I think they get progressively better. So we're going to start off with the first one, the one that you'll care the least about. Astrid Wet is returning to defend her belt against the woman known as Alexia Grace. These 2 girls have beef. There were like flippings of chairs and shit going on last time around. These 2 girls met at like a press conference or something. So that's on the prelim, which is all, like I said, this prelim is fucking crazy. Like, this would be one of the better fights at a genuine, like on a 004. But this is a prelim here, which is weird. Then, of course, my man, the man I would die for, Swarms, is up next. Swarms will be facing off against Ryan Taylor in a rematch, of course, on 004. These 2 face each other. Swarms got, I'd say a little bit lucky, but a lot of it was skill. He tapped Ryan Taylor's eye in just the right place. He got it injured, and he had to call the fight in the first round. One Punch Man, that's where Swarms got his first and right now only victory. And they will be facing off again on Misfits, the Prime card. So I'm excited for that. Is another prelim. They're not fucking about. These are prelims. Like, how the fuck is this a prelim? Explain it to me. And then, of course, the highlight of the event. Salt Papi will officially be facing Slim for the Misfits Middleweight Championship. This is actually fucking unbelievable. I thought this fight was over. I was trying to find Salt Papi to fight Austin McBroom or someone, because I thought Slim's not going to do it. Slim's going off to Saudi Arabia. And then people started seeing, oh, Slim's in Newcastle. Oh, KSI saying he's got an announcement. Wait, Salt Papi, he's calling him up to the ring. He was a year before. Who does he want? He wants Slim. The lights turn off, and then all hell breaks loose. They had them sign the motherfucking contract in the fucking ring. And now Slim is on commentary. I'm so happy, first off, this fight's happening. I'm so happy Slim is back with Misfits. Slim is so good for the scene. Like I said, not even funny. I'm so happy that this fight's gonna go ahead. Unbelievably, I'm just fucking gassed. Like, there's no joke here. I am so just pleased. If you made it to this part, you're a real G, and I am very happy with just how this card ended. I don't know how this video is gonna do, because influencer boxing content's a bit of a mixed bag on my channel, but either way, I just need to, this is an outlet for my excitement here, and I'm very excited. I think this is it for Prime card announcements. It should be, if they have another one. I don't know what they could do. Like, you gotta get like a shitty now. You gotta get a shitty fight now, because otherwise it's not even fair to have this many good fights on just one card. So, you know what? I'll be the first to say it. Misfits 009 was a complete hit. I called it mid, but it actually was a proper banger. Like, subscribe, comment. What do you think? Is there any other fights you'd like to see? What do you think was missing? Who's your favorite fighter? What do you want to see next? Blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Thank you all for watching so much. If you made it to this part, type 63 in the comments. I need sleep, and soon, quickly.